Hey, what's up guys? Goldizzy here, back again for another video. Yeah, I haven't been around in quite some time, and to be quite honest, it's simply because I just haven't had the motivation to really make a video. I've got a new job, and my hours are a whole lot different from what they used to be, and I now work the late shift, so it's kind of hard for me to make videos, especially during the week, since that's when I'm working. And my weekends now, it's like, well, I could make a video, but it's like, well, I don't really feel like it. I've been on YouTube now for a year. That's right. Back on the 25th of August, in fact, is when I had my first year anniversary. That is, and yeah, I was more excited for it before it happened, but then when it actually got here, I just wasn't that excited for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love being a part of the YWC, I really do. It's just that for some reason I lost the spark that I used to have with making these videos. I've got the ideas, I guess the creative juices have dried up, if you will. But a lot of things in my life are different, so it kind of puts video making kind of on the back burner. And I apologize, especially to all my new subscribers. I haven't made a video in well over 2 weeks, but yet I'm still able to gain subscribers, which I'm very grateful for. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's been a year since I've been on YouTube and the YWC that is, and I've done pretty well for myself, or at least I like to think that. I was able to get over 1,300 subscribers in 1 year, and I was able to get over 100,000 video views, total views of all my videos that I've uploaded on YouTube, which I think is spectacular. I've gained a nice little fan base that I'm very proud of, and I'm sorry that I've taken this long to come up with a video. The topic, I've been part of YouTube, don't get me wrong, I'm still on YouTube actively, I'm just not uploading videos. Well, of course, until now. I still watch, I still rate, I still comment, and I've noticed a constant theme here in the YWC, that being that wrestling fans are not being called wrestling fans because of a certain thing they might watch, or a certain promotion, a certain style of match, just various different things that people are being accused of as far as when they're not being a true wrestling fan. Like, when did it become such a big deal as far as what you watched in wrestling? Shouldn't it have always just been about being a wrestling fan in general? Since when did it become, since when did it get to the point where you have to like a certain style in order to be called a legit fan? Wow, that blows my mind, especially since people really don't have the authority, or the audacity, I should say, to dictate who watches what. Sure, I mean, you can watch whatever you like. If you like high flying wrestling, then watch that. If you like ground wrestling, watch that. If you like indie promotions, watch them. If you like mainstream, hey, watch it. If you're one of the few people that really enjoy women's wrestling, watch it. Uh, and another thing, when did it become cool to only talk about bad things in the YWC? Why does everybody make videos that are constantly negative about the sport that we all love, which is the whole reason why we make wrestling videos to begin with? when did it become the trend to make a video constantly bashing the promotions that you hate? Why not take that energy and take that effort and make a video praising the things that you do like? To me, that just totally boggles the mind, because to me, when I see people making videos that constantly are bashing or just being negative, that really makes me want to unsubscribe from you, because I obviously probably subscribed to you because I liked what you were doing. But if you turn the other cheek and start becoming a person that just constantly bitches and complains about the sport of wrestling, then you need to just stop watching it. If it's that bad, then just stop watching it, because it's not worth my time and effort to watch your fucking video if all you're going to do is bitch and complain on it every time you upload one. I like to think of myself as kind of a person that, you know, is kind of outside of the box. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started YouTube, I did all the videos that everybody does. I reviewed Raw, I reviewed SmackDown, I reviewed TNA Impact, I reviewed everything to get my name out there. Because the more videos you have when you're first starting out, the more you'll get noticed. And if you're able to make videos that are informative and where you can actually state an opinion and be able to back up your opinion with, you know, great facts or just great ideas in general, then to me, when you earn that kind of respect, then yeah, you can go from making the review videos and go to making more creative out of the box videos. Another hot topic that's been going around is Gemini 686, and I'm never a person whatsoever to just come on YouTube and talk about an individual. With the occasional video here and there, I might have poked some fun, but I've never came out and just openly spoke about somebody. Here's a guy, Gemini, that is exactly my age. We've been watching wrestling the exact same amount of time. We both started in 1988. Both love WCW. We have a lot of similarities. Hell, some would say that we almost look like each other. And, hey, that's fine with me. I'm a good-looking guy. What can I say? But, anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the fact that Gemini has a love for pro wrestling that cannot be touched. Yeah, he likes John Cena, a wrestler who is deemed by many as being a kid's pro wrestler, which is very true. He does relate to the children. However, John Cena really isn't any different than any other wrestler. And I've made a video a long time ago comparing him to Hulk Hogan. And I have a lot of similarities. And if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend that you look it up and watch it, because I go into really great detail with all the similarities of Hulk Hogan and John Cena. And the main similarity they have is the kid factor. They both attract the children. Wrestlers have always attracted children, not just John Cena. And Gemini makes these videos about John Cena because he loves the man. And he's a wrestling fan, and that's one of his favorite wrestlers of all time. Or at least it's his favorite wrestler in this generation of wrestling. Which is fine. Everybody's entitled to have a favorite wrestler. I was even getting to the point where I was tired of seeing the videos about John Cena. However, I just feel Gemini was doing that as part of his gimmick. Sure, he loves John Cena. His people are disliking it. Well, you know what? It's getting him views. It's getting him noticed. People talk about him, and that's what it's all about. Sure, most of the talk is negative. However, people are talking about him, and that's what matters. And, I'm sorry. This video is kind of going all over the place. I'm trying to do something new. I'm not showing my face on the video today. You're just hearing the voice of Goldizzy. And I don't know, I've lost my spark. My creativity has kind of went southward, and I'm trying to do my best to pick it back up. But I couldn't go any longer without making a video, so I definitely had to do this particular one. We are all wrestling fans, and the common denominator that we all have is pro wrestling. Now, what you put on the top of that, that's up to you. If you want to watch this or that, then by all means, you go right ahead and do that. I, for one, am not going to sit and bash you if you like any kind of particular wrestling. Women's wrestling, Japanese wrestling, indie wrestling, mainstream wrestling, backyard wrestling, whatever you like, by all means, do it. Because I mean, that's the main thing that we all have in common is that we like pro wrestling. The rest is all, well, the rest doesn't really matter. Who cares? Wrestling has been part of my life for over 20 years, and I don't see myself ever not watching wrestling. I can't really go into the future though and tell you if that's going to be the case. But what I can tell you is that I'm a wrestling fan, and I don't care what I watch. If you don't like it, then by all means, express your opinion about it. But it's called not being a douchebag. That that's what a lot of people get pissed off about is the douchebags that leave the hateful fucking comments that just make you want to reach through your computer screen and wring that person by their neck. And yeah, but enough about that. I don't like making long videos, and this video is already approaching 12 minutes. I guess I'm lucky that we have 15 minutes now to make a video. But I did not watch TNA. This pay-per-view that was on last night. I guess No Surrender is what it was called. I heard great things about it. I haven't really heard too many negative comments. Of course, you know there are a few, but more positive than anything else, which is great to hear. Glad to hear that TNA had a great pay-per-view. I must watch Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy. I kind of figured that they would have a good match, and I'm really glad to hear that they totally rocked the joint last night. That's awesome. Uh, WWE, I'm still enjoying the hell out of that. Got Raw coming on tonight. I'm looking really forward to it. I've enjoyed Raw ever since Nexus, and I mean, a lot of people probably are getting tired of it, but I'm not. I enjoy the hell out of it. Wade Barrett is a hell of a leader for that group. He's a hell of a worker on the mic. He's a hell of a worker in the ring. And I really enjoy everything about that group. It just totally has made wrestling worth watching, especially in this PG era, which we've seen a lot of bad things. But I'm glad the Nexus is here because they kind of put a little bit of edge uh, into the WWE, which is what they've been lacking is that edginess. Man, but I've enjoyed the hell of it. Yeah, wrestling the past few weeks has been great. I know I haven't talked about it because I haven't been on here as far as making videos, but I've enjoyed the hell out of it. And yeah, TNA's been good. I just, I'm at a happy spot as far as my wrestling life is concerned. Wrestling's good, so I'm a happy wrestling fan right now. Which is, it kind of boggles my mind. I've seen a lot of wrestling. We got a lot of kids on here that claim to be wrestling fans, which is true. They are wrestling fans, but they like to talk about how these certain generations of wrestling were so much more better, when in fact they never even were alive during that generation. But regardless, I guess it's cool that they are trying to pay respect to that generation. But anyways, I don't want to keep talking. Uh, I am back. This is probably one of the most random videos I have ever done, and I apologize if you don't like the length of it. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Of course, I'm not telling you that till the end anyways, so if you got this far, then I definitely applaud you. But that's it for now. This is Goldizzy. Let me know what you think. What are you liking in wrestling right now? What do you like? And that's it for now. Stay positive, guys, because that's what it's all about. This is Goldizzy. Peace out.